హాయ్ మీకందరికీ నమస్కారం. I am Dr. Muralidhar Reddy, Managing Director, Amaze Insurance Brokers. We are insurance brokers to AP Tourism Development Corporation. The present group Mediclaim Policy is renewed by us with the New India Assurance Company Limited. So for employee guidance, we have prepared this presentation, which may please be circulated among all the employees for the details of implementation of this group Mediclaim policy for better utilization of the scheme by employees. So we are dealing with the three parts this presentation, where we are explaining to the employees about the coverages under group Mediclaim policy, then the guidelines under group Mediclaim policy we are giving them. The guidelines will be under planned admissions as well as emergency admissions under cashless claims, and also the guidelines under reimbursement claims. Now let us deal the details part by part. So the coverages that are being dealt are like sum insured. What is the sum insured? What are the waivers? Then what is the room rent limit? Then what are the maternity benefit limits? Then what is the corporate buffer available to employees? Then what are the sublimits if at all? Then the Ayush treatment, what is covered under the policy, we will be discussing. Coming to the coverages, the sum insured per family is 2 lakhs under the policy for the employee of the Tourism Development Corporation, APTDC. Family shall mean employee, spouse, children, parents or parents-in-laws. Under this policy, the pre-existing disease exclusions are waived, and the 30 days waiting period is also waived. Then first year, second year or 4 years, all the exclusions that are applicable for normal individual policies are waived, since this is a group policy. Then the pre-hospitalization expenses are covered 30 days before the hospitalization, and then for 60 days after discharge from the hospital. The room rent limits, normal room rent, normal admissions in normal wards is 2% of the sum insured, that is 4,000 rupees. So up to 4,000 rupees the employees can take admission in any of the hospitals. In case if they are taking admission in the rooms which are above 4,000, not only the difference in the room rent but also the total claim on pro rata basis, I mean on proportionate basis, they need to bear the total hospital bill. For example, if the person is admitted in a room rent of per day room rent of 6,000 rupees, and if the bill is coming to 60,000 rupees, then the difference in the room rent is 4,000 to 6,000 is 2,000 rupees. So accordingly, out of 60,000, the bill payable will be 40,000. That means the payment to the hospital will be done for 40,000 rupees, and the employee has to pay 20,000 rupees, the difference. So we would like to impress upon the employees that please be clear when you are getting admitted in the hospital. Try to choose the rooms within the room rent limit eligibility as per the policy, so that you will not be paying anything from your hand. So this is very critical, very important. Please take care. In case if it is an ICU, it will be 4% of the sum insured, that is, it is 8,000 rupees for the ICU. So wherever there is ICU limit, I mean expenses are more, on similar lines what I explained earlier, that amounts need to be borne by the employees. Maternity benefits for normal delivery, the expenses and benefit available is 30,000 rupees, and cesarean, for cesarean cases the amount is 40,000 rupees. Newborn baby is also covered from the day one within the overall family sum insured. And in addition to these 2 lakhs, in case if there is a major disease where the individual employee or the family member of the employee is admitted in a hospital and the total expenses of the claim is going beyond 2 lakhs, during such times again there is a corporate buffer available across the organization, across APTDC for 20 lakhs, and it is restricted for 2 lakhs per employee family. So in case if the claim is exceeding 2 lakhs, another 2 lakhs can be released from the corporate buffer by the tourism HR department. So a similar proportionate clause will be applicable for this type of claims also. There are sublimits under this policy. The sublimits are applicable only for cataract, where the cataract charges or cataract operation, the claim, the policy provides for only 20,000 rupees per eye. In case if the 2 eyes are operated, the amount that will be given would be 40,000 rupees. And there are ambulance charges. In case if there is a ambulance is utilized by the employee or the family member for transport to the hospital, the charges that are payable will be 750 rupees for hospitalization and 1500 rupees for the entire policy period per employee family. Then Ayush treatment is also payable in case if the employee or the family members are admitted in the Ayurveda, Unani or homeopathy hospitals, and maximum 25,000 of the sum insured subject to 25,000 rupees. So since here the sum insured is 2 lakhs, 25,000 comes to 50,000. So it is restricted, Ayush treatment is restricted to 25,000 rupees only per policy period. And some procedures, some surgeries where there is no need for hospitalization and where the employee or the family member can be admitted and discharged on the same day. Those are the daycare procedures. Such procedures are also covered under the policy. Then the policy, for this policy, the third party administrators appointed by the New India Assurance Company are Heritage Health Insurance TPA Private Limited. So they are the people who will be giving the cashless approval to the hospital, who will be settling the reimbursement claims to the employees, with whom we will be coordinating on behalf of APTDC and also their employees. Then the claims under group Mediclaim policy falls under 2 categories. One is cashless claims, another will be reimbursement claims. So coming to the cashless claims are of 2 types: planned admission. One is planned admission, another is emergency admission. Planned admission means when the employee or the family member is diagnosed with a condition for which the operation or the hospitalization can be planned, where there is no immediate need of hospitalization, but there can be some 3 or 4 days gap or 1 week, or it can be planned accordingly as per the doctor's advice. So that is called planned admission. And the other one is sudden heart attack or sudden collapse or cerebrovascular attack, brain stroke. These things fall under emergency admission. So those claims will be handled differently. So when we come to planned admission, when the employer dependent is getting admitted into a network hospital for cashless treatment and under planned admission, the employees can inform Amaze Insurance Brokers about such planned admission. The details of mail IDs and phone numbers are given at the end of this presentation. To those numbers or mail IDs, the information can be given so that we will take care of giving the pre-authorization approvals. So when the employee is visiting the hospital, or when the employee family member, the employee is taking his family member to the hospital to complete the formalities under planned admission. The hospital will be preparing a pre-authorization form with all the details of the patient, that is the employee or the family member, and then those details duly certified, or some of the columns will be filled in by the concerned doctor. So that is called pre-authorization form. So that pre-authorization form will also contain the estimate of the hospitalization, that is estimated charges. So along with this, hospital also will be signing the pre-authorization form. So employee has to ensure that hospital fills up this pre-authorization form with the doctor's remarks and advices, and then the pre-authorization form is sent to the TPA. So the hospitals, these network hospitals will have the mail IDs or the portals of the TPA, that is the Heritage Health Insurance TPA. So the hospital will upload this pre-authorization form in the Heritage TPA portal, and then a copy of that pre-authorization form may be provided to Amaze Insurance Brokers. So once we receive the pre-authorization form that is sent to TPA, we will follow up with the TPA, we will liaison with the TPA, and then we will ensure that the approval is given immediately, so that on the day of admission itself, the approval is ready for giving admission to the employee by the hospital. Again, when there is a discharge, when the employee or the family member is getting discharged, hospital has to prepare final bill. The employee or the relatives have to ensure that the hospital prepares the bill fast, and then these bills are sent to TPA again in the same manner and are copied to Amaze Insurance Brokers. So we will be again following up and liaising with the TPA for quick and immediate release of the final approval. So this will ensure quick discharge of the employee or the family member from the hospital without much waiting in the hospital. So this is about the cashless network hospitals planned admissions. Then there are emergency admissions. As I already told you, there is a heart attack, or there is a cerebrovascular attack, or brain stroke, or sudden appendicitis, or serious accidents. In such conditions, the admission can be directly, the patient or the employee or the family member can be immediately moved to the hospital in the network list, immediately to the nearby network hospital, and where the hospital, after seeing the ID card, they will admit the patient immediately, and then they will give the information to TPA. Meanwhile, the employee or the family members can give immediate intimation to Amaze Insurance Brokers, so that we will be guiding the employees fully, and also will be liaising with the hospital and the TPA to ensure that the pre-authorization is given at the earliest. And at the moment the hospital is admitting for emergency admission, they will start the treatment simultaneously, handling this authorization process, where we will assist and guide the employees fully throughout the procedure. So again, when the hospital, the treatment is completed or surgery is completed, at the time of discharge, they will prepare the final bill and send to the third party administrators, and also a copy can be sent to Amaze Insurance Brokers, so that we will liaison with the TPA for immediate sending of the final approval of the final bill, based on which the hospital can immediately discharge the employee or the family member. So this is how under cashless admissions the services can be availed from Amaze Insurance Brokers. And the cashless admissions are applicable when the employees go and prefer treatment or take treatment in the network hospital of the TPA, that is Heritage Health Insurance TPA. We have provided the detailed list of network hospitals under Heritage Health Insurance TPA, which can be gone through. So wherever there is the employee or the family members are seeking admission into these hospitals in the network hospital list, there the cashless facility will be given by the hospitals. And whenever there is an admission in the non-network hospital. The non-network hospital means any hospital which has more than 10 or 15 beds, which falls under the definition of the hospital, but it is not under the network hospital list. Then the hospital cannot give cashless facility. A employee cannot get cashless facility in such hospitals. So wherever the treatment is sought in such hospitals, the employees have to pay first and then take reimbursement. But in any case, whenever there is any such admission in such non-network hospitals, the employee has to necessarily give the immediate intimation to Amaze Insurance Brokers, which will be immediately informed to the insurance company as well as TPA. And these claims are two types. One is where the admission and treatment is in non-network hospital. There is a reimbursement procedure. Again, already a cashless treatment is availed in one hospital, but after discharge from the hospital, the employee or the family members need some medicines or some diagnostic reports or some consultation. So those charges or bills up to 60 days after discharge are payable. Sometimes before getting admitted, the employee or the family member will be advised to undergo some diagnostic tests. They will be going to the doctors for consultation. So wherever they are doing this, all such fees or charges are also payable up to 30 days before the admission. So all these expenses also can be claimed under reimbursement. So we have provided a group Mediclaim claim form to the APTDC department, where from you can take copy of the claim form, you can fill up the total form, and then you can immediately submit all the documents to the APTDC department, whatever the documents are there. That is, in case of admission into non-network hospital, you need to give discharge summary original, you need to give the bills, you need to give diagnostic reports, you need to give prescription, you need to give pharmacy bills, you need to give all other documents, receipts of the payments that is made to the hospital. So all such documents are to be, even some films, X-ray films, CT scan films, all these need to be submitted. So for post and pre-hospital expenses, the copy of the discharge summary along with the bills, prescriptions, all those things need to be submitted. We will collect all these documents on a weekly basis or once in fortnight from the department, from tourism, and then we will process and send to third-party administrators, that is Heritage Health Insurance TPA, and then we will arrange for the reimbursement claim. So all these claims will be monitored by us. We will be giving the status of the claims at least on monthly basis to the department, and as and when employees have any doubts, need any clarifications, need the status of the claims, they can always contact us for the status. We will be pleased to extend any support or any clarification to the employees. We are providing you the mail IDs and contact details of our senior level executives who will be assisting the employees, who will be providing the required clarifications to employees of APTDC as and when there is a cashless admission or admission into non-network hospital, or there is a reimbursement claim which is to be lodged. So in all such situations, you can always contact us. We will provide the required guidance to you 24/7. So thank you very much. Hope you will get guided by the total procedures that are given here. Thank you very much.